Hey YouTube fam, it's Mrs. Rains here with a video on my coffee bar. As the title states, I want you to be able to get a coffee bar on the cheap and spend your money where it counts the most. So I decided to do a coffee bar after seeing a few videos about it on YouTube, and I decided that I had all the things around the house to make my coffee bar, or I had the means to get a couple of things to make my coffee bar a little bit more picturesque. So what I did was I have this desk. It's an Ikea desk with a matching printer stand. That below here is the printer stand. This actually pulls out. A printer is normally supposed to be on top, but since my printer is currently on my desk, I decided to switch this over and make it a coffee bar. This desk doesn't retail for too much. I think it was $75 to $85 with a Ikea family card, and we've had it for a while, and it was actually gifted to us. So this is how I decided to use it. On the bottom shelf, all you see there is some bottled water. There's a little bowl of candies that you can get from the dollar store. Has a bunch of these little bags of candy for Halloween, but you can also get them throughout the year at the grocery store. This bag cost me $3.99 with my club card. So it was a bag full. I gave some away to kids at church, and then what was left over, I threw in the bowl so that you could put it into your coffee if you wanted to. The little glass bowl is, of course, thrifted. I may have gotten that for $1 or $2 at my local thrift store or Goodwill store. Right next to that is some napkins. Those napkins came from Tuesday Morning. I spent $1.99 for a 50 pack of those napkins. They usually keep those in the stationery section, and I just really love the color, so that's why I put those there for use when you're drinking your coffee. On the top shelf, you have my Keurig coffee maker. The Keurig was something that was purchased for me as a gift by my mother. We had an old B60 coffee maker that was a Keurig that we had gotten from Craigslist for 50 bucks, I think, maybe even 40. So you can always shop around and find older model Keurigs, especially when new ones come out. Underneath my Keurig machine is this container. This container was bought on clearance for $16.99 at Target because it had like some minor scratches on this black portion. It was returned, so we were able to get it kind of scratch and dent for cheaper. They still have these at Target. They are $24.99 if you're interested in picking one up, but it's just a single drawer, 6-section coffee pod holder. So in here I have some breakfast blend, Pike's Place. I have some house blend, some Cafe Verona, some Sumatra, and some Donut Shop. These are our favorites. This is why we have what we have. I personally enjoy Sumatra. That's why there's only one little small section of it, because I drink it like mad. This one is my favorite. Over here, and by the way, you can get these coffee pods at Home Goods in a 16-pack box for $7.99. If you are able to find them, just make sure you check the expiration, because sometimes they do have some on there that are expired. You just need to kind of, go through and see what you have. Although usually the expiration date doesn't mean a whole lot when it comes to coffee, but better safe than sorry. Over here, I have this clear container. This clear container came in a set of 4, and I use these all over my home. But the 4-pack cost me $9.99 at, I believe, TJ Maxx, and they are sectioned differently. This one has 4 sections, and each section has a different type of tea bag in them, or either in the back I have hot cocoa mix. These little things are really nice to have, and they also have a lid. The lid is under there. I'm not currently using the lid, but if you did have to pack some tea bags away or something like that, the lid could be useful in the flat pack version of this container. These mugs I got for $1.99 at Burlington for the 4-pack, and I figured that wasn't bad. So that's about 50 cents per mug, and I'm okay if these fall or break on the floor because I did not spend an entirely a lot of money for them. So those were inexpensive, and the white I kind of don't mind. I may have preferred a different color, but I got my pop of color with my teal green napkins here, and I put them in the bottom of these containers. This little sugar bowl is my favorite little sugar bowl. I found this at the dollar store for $1. That's right, Dollar Tree, $1. And it just screws on, and it just has regular sugar in there. And then here, these 2 glass globes, I got them for $7.99 for this one and $9.99 for this one because it had a separate cloche. But I love it so much because I can put my little biscotti and cinnamon twirls in here. These cinnamon pecan swirls you get them in a 6 in a pack for $1. You can find those at the Dollar Tree, or you can also find them sometimes at your local grocery market. My actual grocery market had these 5 packs for 5 for 5. Basically, it was 5 for 5. It was, you got one pack for $1 essentially. So I just got them from the grocery store because I saw them there, but usually I get them from the dollar store. This one has almond biscotti. That comes from Trader Joe's. That comes in a box of, I believe, 7 or 8. And I think there's something like $3.99, but it's so worth it because they are almond, flaxseed, and all that kind of good stuff for you, so you can have some options. This little cup is just a cup from a set of cups that I've had for years and years. These are little teaspoons. You can get these at, these long handle teaspoons at Tuesday Morning. They have these in a pack of 6 for $2.99. So I got 2 packs of these. So these are used as coffee stirrers instead of buying disposable stirrers, because I just think that disposable stirrers that you buy and throw away, it would just end up being a waste of money. These I can just wash and reuse, and there are only 6 people here at any given moment of time, except for when we have company, so I feel like we won't go through the entire thing of spoons. These are syrups that you can find at the Starbucks store. This is vanilla and this one is caramel. You can find these anywhere really that sells coffee products. Usually you can buy these. You can buy them at Starbucks for $12.99. What I found was I get them at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I use either a $5 off coupon or a 20% off coupon. So that brings them down to about $7 per syrup. Or if I buy one at a time, I can get them for $4 each. Well, not $4 each, I'm sorry, $5 off my purchase. So if I buy 4 of them, then I get obviously the $5 off. Right now I just need the vanilla and the caramel. I'm not going to change my coffee bar for the holiday. The way I bring in holiday cheer is by bringing out a candle. This candle was gifted to me. It's from the Tuscany brand, and it is Autumn Citrus is the name of the fragrance. It smells really good. This was actually gifted to me, so I can't tell you where to buy this or what it costs. But I usually have my favorite sensational candle burning here, which was Clean Linen, and I had that burning here in the summertime. But now that it's fall, it'll be this. And then when it gets into the Christmas season, I will likely find something else like peppermint or whatever the case may be. Peppermint flavored scented candle, and I'll probably put peppermint in this bowl. Other than that, I don't plan on changing much. I also have this sign. It's not a big deal. This coffee menu sign is something you can print from online, which is what I did, and put it in a dollar store frame. You can also buy it on Etsy if you want it done on wood or on metal. But that is pretty much it. That is my coffee bar. I do not plan on changing it every single season. I might just add little things like obviously a candle or a different candy or maybe a different flavored syrup just for the holiday. But and those treats that are back there pretty much will stay the same unless I find something else that I want to try out. For instance, I did see that cinnamon pumpkin, it was pumpkin cinnamon bark or something along those lines that would be cool to try. But other than that, like, I won't change those very much. I'll keep the pecan swirls because those are kind of a crowd favorite and they're very inexpensive. But the thing I would probably change is the biscotti if I find something that is flavored for the holidays. So you can do a coffee bar on a budget. You already probably have half of these things laying around the house. I encourage you to do so. It's a really nice way to have everything all in one place and everybody can enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Put God at the head of all you do, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.